Hi friends, welcome back to my channel on mathematical statistics and statistical softwares. In this video, I will explain about central tendency. Now we can see what is the definition of central tendency and what are the types of central tendency, what are the merits and demerits, and what is the best measure for central tendency we are seeing in this video. Now we can see central tendency definition. Central tendency is also known as the average or central value. Central tendency is also, this is another name for central tendency. This is also are the other names of central tendency. Now we can see the definition. A single value which describes the central part of the distribution is known as central tendency. Means we have one data set like 35 and 20, 60 and 45. Now here Now we can find mean or median or mode or geometric mean or harmonic mean. We get one value that will be anything like if we find we get 40. This is our central tendency value. Means this 40 is the final value. This is the average of these four values. This is the general meaning for central tendency. Every value containing 40. This is the general meaning for central tendency. This is also other definition. A measures of central tendency is a summary measure that attempt to describe a whole set of data with a single value that represent the middle or center of its distribution. Center of distribution means it will be going to skewness. We can discuss on later on lectures about skewness and kurtosis. Now we can see what are the types of central tendency: arithmetic mean, median, mode, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. We can discuss details in each and every topic. Now we can see what is the arithmetic mean. Mean is the sum of the values of each observation in a dataset divided by number of observations. This is the formula. Mean is generally denoted by mu or x bar or x bar. This is for sample values. This is for population values. Formula mu equal to summation of x divided by n. This is for raw data. Raw data means ungrouped data. This is formula for group data. Summation of f into frequency values multiplied by x divided by n. N is the total frequency here. This is formula for group data. This is the example related to ungrouped data means raw data. This is our data values 9771264. Now we can find the sum of the values divided by number of values. We get 7.5. What is the literal meaning of 7.5 is every value containing 7.5. Here we have 9, but here our average value is 7.5 like this. Now we can see what are the merits and what are the demerits of arithmetic mean. It is easy to understand and easy to calculate because it is simple formulas and easy to understand and easy to calculate. It is based on all observations. Means in the formula we have small n value. You can observe it here. We having n means number of values means it will be depend upon all values. So it is based on all observations. It is rigidly defined means based on definition. Based on definition, we are writing formula. See, this is a definition, this is formula. How this formula coming? Sum of values divided by number of observation means this is rigidly defined. It is also applicable for sampling fluctuations. Sampling fluctuations we can draw. This is one sample. This is one sample. This is one sample. We are finding for mean for this sample. We are finding mean for this population. We are finding mean for this population. We can combine three and we are finding again mean. We are getting one value. Same value we can get for this different also. This is the meaning of sampling fluctuation. We can see what are the demerits. In open-end classes, finding mean is difficult because now we can see open classes means minus infinity to 0. This is open-end class. Here we don't know what is the mid value. If you don't know mid value, we can difficult for finding mean. For example, 10 to plus infinity, or 100 to plus infinity. Here we don't know mid value. Here we cannot find mean value. But generally, some assumptions are some by assuming some assumptions we can calculate it by some assumptions, but it is not exact way. Graphical representation is not possible for mean. This is also, it is highly influenced on extreme values. Values means mean will depend upon all values. If I can erase this 9 value, mean will be changed. That is the meaning of extreme values. Now I can see what is the median. The middle value in a dataset that is arranged in a ascending order or descending order. If dataset contain an even number of values, the median of the dataset is the average of the two values. Now we can see what is the formula for median. Median equal to L plus capital N by 2 minus capital F by divided by small f into C. This is the formula for median. L will be coming out from class intervals. Here N means total frequency. Here capital F means median class. This is width of class. This is frequency value. See, find the mean for the data 54, 54, 54, 54, and so on up to 60. Now we can arrange this in ascending order or descending value order. Here 56 and 57 are the middle values. Now we can find the average of these two values, then we can get the median value. This is formula for grouped data. Now we can see what are the merits and what are the demerits for median. It is easy to understand and easy to calculate. It is easy. Now see, in open classes, it is possible for finding mean. Yes, in open classes, median is possible because we don't need. See, this is our open. This is our ending class. Median will depend upon in middle of the class. We don't need above and lower values. This is less inflected on extreme values. It is mainly depend upon middle values. So it will possible for finding open classes also. Graphical representation also possible for median by using Wojcik curves. By using Wojcik curves, we are finding median like this. It is less affected by extreme values means median will not depend upon all values. It will be depend on one or two values only, like that. Demerits median, it is not based on all observations. Yes, we seen this because we don't have any small n in the given data set, so this is not based on all observations. It is not rigidly defined means we don't have any formula for according to the definition, so it is not rigidly defined. Sampling fluctuation is not possible for median. Now we can see for mode. Mode is the most frequent repeated score in our data set. If one value repeated frequently in our data set, then it will be called as mode. This is the formula for group data. L plus f minus f1 divided by 2f minus f1 minus f2 into class interval. This is the formula for mode. We can see one example also. This is my data set having 11 peoples, 54, 54, 54, and so on up to 60. Here 54 is the most repeated value, so this is the mode. Now we can see the merits and demerits. Merits and demerits for median and mode both are same, but here we having by using histogram we can find graphical representation of mode. See, this is one histogram like this. By using this we can find histogram like this. Now we can see what is the meaning of geometric mean. The geometric mean is calculated as the nth root of the product of all values, where n is the number of values. This is the formula, nth root of x1 minus x1. For example, I having 5 comma 6. Now geometric mean is square root of 5 multiplied by 6 equal to root 30. Square root of 30. This is the meaning of geometric mean. This will we are using less. This is we are using morely about median mode are most important. Now we can see the harmonic mean. Harmonic mean is calculated as the number of values capital N divides by the sum of reciprocals of the values. it is just like median mean, but we can see how it will be. Here capital N or small n divides here summation of one given x. This is the formula for harmonic mean. Here all things will be mentioned. You can read it, you can understand. For two values it will be like this. Now I can see what is the ideal measure of average. Ideal means which is the best measure, which 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 type will be satisfy most points. It will be the ideal measure for averages. It is easy to understand and easy to calculate. It is based on observations. It is rigidly defined. It is also applicable for sampling fluctuations. It is highly inflected on extreme values. According to these points, mean is the ideal measure. Mean is the ideal measure. Mean is the ideal measure. Okay. Now, how to choose the correct mean? This is one most important. We have, for example, we have arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. How how to choose the correct mean means based on these three tips. If the value has the same units, use the arithmetic mean. If values have the different units, use the geometric mean. If the values are raised, use the harmonic mean. This is the meaning of these three. How to choose which is the best like this. Now we can see the one example related to group data. Related to group data. This is capital N frequencies. This is mid value. This is. Thank you for watching. Please share, subscribe, and share to my